Hi there, thanks for checking out this video. This is going to be a how-to video on how to fix a Gallagher M400. And this version is 110, 120 volt. I think it's a 3.7 stored joule unit, so it's not real big, not real small. They make smaller ones, but this is an older unit that Gallagher used to make. This particular one, based on the serial number, was made prior to 1999. Back before that, maybe 1998, maybe. But prior to that, they had these old styles serial numbers, which were not date coded. I don't think they were just a sequential number, on the assembly line, basically. So I don't think there's any way of telling how old it is, unless there's some kind of sticker on the inside with some kind of date and everything. Well, as we're getting into this, if you'd like to subscribe to our channel and hit the thumbs up button, I'd be happy to have you as a subscriber. And anyways, the note says no power to unit, neither light flashes. So basically it sounds like it's dead in the water. There's sometimes a screw right here, and this one's happens to be missing. It's just it's a UL listed unit, so there's usually a T20 security Torx there. That's just to limit people from getting inside of them, based because of UL and it being an AC powered unit. They don't want people getting in and getting electrocuted on accident. But anyways, if you don't have the security bit to get that out, take a pair of vice grips and just twist it out that way, or take a little cutting wheel, like a little one, cut a little slot down the center of it, and use a flat blade screwdriver to take it out that way. But anyway, after you get that screw out of there, the unit still doesn't pull apart. You got to get this black section down here at the bottom away from this brown section on the outside. But easy way to do that, if you get the screw out there, turn it on its face down. You need 2 flat screwdrivers, standard size. There is a little slot right there, a little black tab inside there. Put 1 screwdriver on the center of that little slot and on top of that tab that's inside there. What you're going to do is you're going to lift up on your handle, lift it up, which pushes the tip of your screwdriver down, and take another flat screwdriver, and I usually go right down in here and go between the black and the gray, or the black and the brown, and let's push the black section away from the brown case. You usually have to do a little bit on both sides. Once you get slid a little bit, you're just trying to get that tab right there to kind of go past that brown section. It's kind of a lip holding it. Once you get that, it'll slide it right off. And taking that case off is the same way you take like an M250 or old style Wrangler, B160, B60, B260, B150, anything shaped like this case, basically. That's how it comes apart. Well, until the green bulb is burnt out, but that shouldn't keep it from flashing, clicking the other light. Test the AC power coming into it, see if we're getting voltage coming in. Probably the cord looks good, so AC comes in over here, 120 volts roughly. Test that fuse right here. Well, fuse is blown. Pop that fuse out. This takes a longer 1 amp fuse, 250 volt. This actually has a spare one there, but we'll leave the spare one there just in case. So put another fuse in there. We'll see what happens. It might blow right away. Oop. We got some arcing down here. See if you see that again. See arcing down there, so that's not good. So unplug it. Well, it's getting better. We need to replace that bulb there, make it nice and green. Let's unplug this. The new ones, the new boards, have a little metal, copper brass looking V-clip. I guess it goes from here and over to here. It actually gets rid of this. That's the old way they did it. Okay, well, that tab on that capacitor is all burnt up. Try to clean it. That's a 30 microfarad capacitor, so we'll test that just to make sure it's reading 15 plus. If you're not sure if your meter that you have will read capacitors or not, the symbol for a capacitor is that little yellow symbol right by my thumb. So look for that symbol on your meter. This is a 20 microfarad because I've worked on a lot of them, so I just know what it's supposed to be. We're reading 17.9, so that's close enough. What we need to do is we need to change out this little clip thing right here. This piece right here, this little metal thing. Inside of there is all burnt up and you can't really get in there to clean it. So I'm going to find another board of some sort that's like this or from this generation that has that kind of clip connector. And I'm going to steal it from that and solder it in place onto this one. So let me go find that board. And I found a rebuilt M400 board, so I could just stick this as a newer board. And here's that brass clip thing I was talking about that the later boards have. This is a board I fixed. I'm going to sacrifice it. I can always, if I get another board in of some sort and I need this board, I can always, hold on here. We might not be able to use it. See, the connectors are different. See, the connectors on this board are not all big, and the little connectors on this are all small. I might be able to make that work. I don't know. Before we start doing that, let me see if I can find one more board. Well, I won't even have to sacrifice that board. I found a all burnt up board off of an M800. So I'm going to steal that off of there. So I'm just going to steal one of these deals. Off of that board. Pull the bad one that's on that other board. And then we'll be sitting pretty. And I think that board will be good to go, minus the replacing the green bulb. So I'm going to suck the solder off of this spot here. There's that one. Alright, it was that one there, so I'm going to go over here. Now, slide that into there, get that kind of lined up. I need to widen it out a little bit. It's kind of boogered it up as I was trying to pull it out of there. That's a little better. Now I'm going to get this kind of centered on there. Looks good. Solder this back on. I need to replace that bulb still, that green one, but we'll do that in just a second. Which one right over here? I think, yeah. Take that and straighten it a little bit. Squeeze it down with a pair of pliers. Alright. There's burnt stuff there too. Alright, green bulb. This has really no effect on the unit other than the fact that burnt out and really can't see it. Pull that off. Solder on a new one. It's supposed to be white. And that one I don't know where it fell to, but it was all black. Burnt out. So now we're going to plug it back in. Slide it right there. Solder it on. Where'd you go? There it is. Cut off the excess wire. Alright, well, let's see what we got. I'm going to put that wire back through the little slot there. Get that board wedged up underneath the little white clip things that are there. Make sure the transformer and the capacitor plug in correctly. Looks alright. Plug on this thing here, so it has a little lightning protection thing built on. Bend that up a little bit. Looks like it's been arcing there a little bit. Alright. Magic time. No more arcing. And it throws a nice spark. These old Gallagher ones are simple. I mean, they're just old school electronics, old school stuff, tried and true, things that just hold up and last forever. I mean, this board looks the original style. They don't, the new, see, we're getting 8,000 volts out of it. So let's see if there's a date on this thing. Ooh. No, it does not say. Output joules at about 1.2 or basically 2 joules, 1.98. So it outputs 2 joules, stored joules 3.7. So no, it doesn't have a. It has some stuff on there, but you can't hardly see it. But there's no date on it that I can see. I mean, it says 19973, 1400, so maybe it's a 1997 model. Maybe that's what that is. But anyways, well, that's how you fix that one. This wasn't a module replacement on it, but basically it's done. So hopefully that was a good one for you to watch. Get a hold of us if you need any help troubleshooting or if you need help with parts. Sometimes they're not that simple. Sometimes, you know, the boards are farther gone than that. Sometimes you can't just swap out a board or fix a board. Sometimes you have to put a new board in. It just depends on how far gone it is. But that was just a little repair video on this little unit here. We saved the customer a lot of money by not having to put a new board in there in this thing. We replaced that little connector piece, cleaned that capacitor up, replaced the green light bulb, replaced the fuse. Other than that, that was it. I mean, I really didn't stop the video for much except for walking over to go grab a better board, or grab a board that had that kind of piece on it that was all burnt up on the old one. But hopefully they helped you out. You know, get a hold of us. You know, we work on a lot of things electric fence related. We also work on cattle scales, you know, low bars and weigh scales and stuff. We also do all the EID tag readers. We work on True Test, Gallagher, Rice Lake, Cardinal scales. And we only work on like the low bar, like the platform or the squeeze shoot low bar, that type of stuff, or the platform little alleyway bars. We don't work on the big group scales. I mean, we can do 4 corner setups a little bit when the individual cells are bad, and we can help you out with that. But that's usually have to do in the field, unless you're close by. You know, you probably have to. I mean, we can help you find the cells and stuff. And you can maybe buy cells from us if we can help you out there, but. That kind of stuff, you usually have to have some manufacturer rep or something come out in the field and work with you on that stuff, on those big group scales that weigh, you know, multiple cattle at a time. But the individual ones that weigh 1 cow at a time, you know, on a platform or squeeze shoot, we work on those. You know, Digistar, Weightronics, Gallagher True Test, you know, basically any of those things. But a good little unit. But get a hold of us, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, go to our website, which is fencerfixer.com, with fencer and fixer both spelled with an F as in Frank. But hopefully this helps you out. If you've ever got any questions, get a hold of us, send us an email, call us. You know, we're located here in the States, but if you're overseas and have some help or need some help, have questions, ask. If you're up in Canada, we've sold some parts and helped people out there on troubleshooting and stuff as well. You know, if it's electric fence related, you know, it's all the same stuff out there, no matter if it's 220 volt or 110 volt, you know, it's all set up similar how it acts. You know, just certain things go bad in these dumb things. But anyways, until we do another video, hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, see you later.